Hey guys, Brad from simpleguitar.com here, and welcome to my Total Beginner series. This series of videos is going to be to help someone who is a total beginner, no experience with guitar, no experience with music, and it's just to get you off the ground and running and knowing a lot of the very basic stuff that you have to know to play guitar. And also, don't forget, I have a free gift for you at my website, simpleguitar.com/top10. And it is a free guide called The Top 10 Things to Learn on Guitar First. And so you can run to the site, you can download that for free. And I hope that that helps you as you start out learning how to play guitar, or even if you've already started playing guitar, this could help you because some of the things that I talk about in that guide are pretty counterintuitive than what a lot of people will say to do when you're starting out learning guitar. But everything in that guide is aimed at giving you a lot of bang for your buck and getting you a lot of progress really quickly so that you can be playing and having fun right away. Now let's get to what we're talking about today. Today's video is going to be about the parts of the guitar so that when you're watching videos or reading books, you know what is going on and what parts of the guitar are being talked about, okay? So first of all, we're going to do this on electric guitar, and I will pull out an acoustic guitar and we'll do it on that too. But this is my electric guitar, okay? This particular model, this is a Fender Telecaster guitar. That's the style that this is. But the parts of the guitar will pretty much translate no matter what. So with this, the big black part right here, this is called the body of the guitar, okay? It's the big fat part that we hold on to and that we sit on our leg and we put our arm on top. This is the body of the guitar, okay? So that's the first thing. So when you hear somebody talking about using the body of the guitar, that's what they're talking about. Now right here, where the part of the body comes in, typically this is called the waist of the guitar. It's actually a term that we don't hear or use too often, but that's the waist of the guitar. So right here, where we have this horn, this is called a cutaway. And the purpose of a cutaway is to make it easier to access the higher fret so my hand can get up there. Now the long skinny part of your guitar, this is the neck of the guitar. That's pretty straightforward. And on top of the neck, you'll notice the back of my neck is this lighter colored wood. And right here, the darker part, this is called the fretboard. And so the fretboard is what you actually put your fingers on, okay? And we'll talk more about that in a second. All these little silver metal parts that go across the fretboard, those are your actual frets. And the technical term is fret wire. So the metal is the actual fret wire. And we place our fingers in between the fret wires, and we call that space a fret. So we'll have your first fret, your second fret, your third fret, your fourth fret, your fifth fret, and so on and so forth all the way up. Most guitars will have 20 to 22 frets. Some go up to 24. And this part down here, this is the head of the guitar, also called the headstock, okay? And the headstock is where our tuning machines are and the tuning pegs that we put the strings through when we are stringing the guitar. Now, back down on the body, on an electric guitar here, a couple things that we're also gonna have on this guitar, the silver part here on the body, this is a pick guard. And the purpose of the pick guard is to protect the wood body from my pick actually hitting the wood. It will wear it down. Now, this black piece right here is a pickup. It's a magnetic pickup. So when we're using on electric guitar steel strings, when they vibrate, the magnets inside the pickup pick up the sound from the string vibrating, and then they send it through the guitar cable down into your amplifier and out the speaker. And so that's what pickups do. This right here, this one looks different, but this is a pickup as well. And we will refer to pickups by their position. Now this guitar has two pickups. So the first one, because this one is closest to the neck, we will call the neck pickup. And this one, because it's closest to our bridge, we will call the bridge pickup. And each one will have its own sound. Some guitars will have another pickup right in the middle, and we just call that the middle pickup. Now right here is your bridge. On my Telecaster, this is the bridge, and these small parts where you can see the strings coming through are the string saddles. Then I have right here, this is my pickup selector switch, and it will select if I'm using my neck pickup, my bridge pickup, or in between. Okay, I can use both at the same time. Then I have my volume knob and I have my tone knob. And what a tone knob is, my volume knob will control how loud or quiet my playing is. And the tone knob basically will allow more high sounding frequencies through, or you can cut those frequencies. So let me show you what that sounds like. If I turn my guitar up and I play this, and I turn this tone knob down, it removes my higher frequencies. It almost sounds like my amp is in the other room because it does that. So it sounds like the amp is coming through the wall. So as I turn it back up. So using your tone knob, you can actually shape your sound. Same with your volume knob. So that's it. That's really straightforward for an electric guitar. These are the major parts. You got your body, and on your body, you have your tone knob, your volume knob, your pickup selector switch, your bridge, your string saddles, your pickups, your pick guard, and then on your neck, you have your fretboard and you have your frets. You have your nut right here, which is the white part. On really good guitars, the nuts are made out of graphite or bone. You have your headstock with your tuning machines, and where my guitar is plugged in is called the jack. And it's the output jack of your guitar. And that's where you plug in your guitar cable. And those are the most important parts of an electric guitar. So now let's switch and we'll look at an acoustic guitar. This is a dreadnought style acoustic guitar, and it actually is acoustic electric. So what that means, you can see this panel right here. This has the controls for the electronics for this. And then on the bottom here, there's a hole on my strap pin that I can plug my guitar into a PA system. Now, that does not mean that this guitar will sound like my electric guitar. If I plug this into my amp, it's not going to get the same sound, because what an acoustic electric guitar does is it has a piezo pickup in the bridge that takes the vibration of the sound and turns that into the electrical signal that goes to the PA, and it still sounds like an acoustic guitar. Remember, with an electric guitar, the pickups detect the vibration of the strings using magnets. This does it through vibration. But otherwise, most of the parts of the guitar on this are the same. Big part here, this is your body. You have your waist where it goes in. This one does have a cutaway up here too. This hole right here though, we call your sound hole. And what happens is when you strum, your sound goes through the guitar and bounces around inside and comes out and is projected through the sound hole. It's also where everybody drops their guitar picks and they disappear forever. Now your bridge is this wooden piece and it is glued to the top of the guitar, okay? And the saddle is this white piece right here, and all of the strings go over the saddle, okay? And then these are your bridge pins. So the way that this works is if I take out these bridge pins, there are holes through the top of the guitar in the bridge, and the strings we put down in there, and then we put in the bridge pins to hold the strings in. Now we have the neck of the guitar still. We have the fretboard on top of the neck and the fret wires outlining our frets. We have a headstock. We have tuning machines as well. And so for the most part, a lot of the parts of the body are exactly the same as the electric guitar, but it sounds different and it functions a little bit differently if you're plugged in. So that's it for parts of the guitar. In our next video, we're going to be talking about some more total beginner stuff that'll help you get right off the ground if you have zero experience with guitar or with music. And if you haven't already, swing by the website at simpleguitar.com/top10, and there you can download your free guide on the top 10 things to learn on guitar first. And I will see you guys in the next video.